What is up, guys? There we go. There we go. Sometimes when you buy this technology, you've got this crazy camera webcam thing, but it's in 4K, and I don't trust this webinar software not to just have a complete mind of its own and absolutely crash midway through the training. So better safe than sorry, and use the one that's in the computer itself. But good to see everyone here today. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat again. And I'm really, really excited for today's session because I'm going to be giving away a bunch of money, a bunch of free software. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cool. Great to hear everyone today. Yeah, Donald says, is it 10 p.m. in Australia? It is 10 p.m. here, and I've got a big night ahead of me. I'm doing webinars from now until I think 7:30 tomorrow morning. One of the frustrating things of living in Australia. Everything else is pretty good here, but definitely doing webinars to match most of the world's time zone is not the most ideal thing. And the past week or two, we've been doing a lot of prep for this, and this is a software, and this is a session that I'm going to be sharing today, going over, I guess, something that's been almost like a work dream of mine for many, many years. And we'll get into that shortly. But today's session is going to be just a lot of taking action, a lot of not talking too much about how great ads are, and not talking too much about big storylines. And, if you don't know me, put a 1 in the box if you have no idea who I am, because I'm not going to do some giant long spiel like you'll see a lot of people do on webinars, telling some giant rags to rich story or anything like that. I want to get in and just get you guys working with paid ads and give you guys a bunch of free credit as well. And that's actually what we're going to start off with in a second here. You can get up to over $2,000 in free ad credit working with different ad platforms that are in the market right now. Cool. There's a few people that say one. A lot of people says you are legendary. That's very kind of you. Danny says you're a cool dude, man. I appreciate you guys a lot. And even though we started 5-10 minutes late, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be people here that are going to hate that, and I'm sure there still is. But I'm going to make it up to you. I promise. We always have a good time in these sessions, and I'm gonna, if anything ever upsets anyone, it's my goal to make it up to you guys tenfold on today's session. So like I was saying, this was almost a kind of a work goal of mine to be able to, I guess, automate essentially the ads process. It's something that if you have said to me 5-10 years ago, is it possible? I don't think any of us would have thought half the things are possible that we've seen in the past 6 months from AI, let alone maybe even the past month. It is just getting insane what you can do, which is kind of shifting the way everyone is marketing online. But the more and more we are not needing to know things, but we need to know how to work different softwares. And so software is becoming more important in any business more than ever. And skill sets in some ways not becoming less important, but the skill sets that you need to know are changing. And it whenever this happens in any industry, we always have great opportunity, and a lot of people that are comfortable in their positions will often be too comfortable that they will lose those positions when trends change. Say, for example, I remember years ago, SEO was the #1 way people were making money online. People were creating SEO products left, right, and center. Ranking in Google was the main way you would then get traffic. And then social media came out, paid ads came out, and it created this whole other way for people to make money. And it was the people that jumped in first, started using it, implementing it, that then got the results the fastest, because platforms will always reward you for using their paid services. And people with no experience in paid ads, and no one had experience back then, but anyone that took the plunge into jumping into it early then did extremely, extremely well. And we've seen that evolve into then people doing Facebook marketing. We've then seen Instagram come out, and Facebook wasn't as prominent anymore. And now we're seeing TikTok come out, which is now the most It's considered the #1 platform for under 35s. And so Instagram is not as popular as it was in terms of the amount of time people spend on it. People spend double the amount of time on TikTok a day than they do Instagram, which is a pretty interesting fact there. But whenever these changes happen, it opens a brand new opportunity for anyone. And I mean literally anyone. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you live. It gives you the opportunity to come into a new field and really become a market leader in that space and take your business to a completely new level if you have a business. And if you don't, it's especially when there's times like this with AI, and we can now automate so much more. We can automate things now that in the past would cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to do. And what I'm going to share with you today, some people would be paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to have this setup ran by humans. So I'm excited for that. So who here has watched the 3 videos that I sent out over the past few days? Put a 1 in the box if you have. If you have not, put a 2 in the box. Be honest with me, because it's important. You're not going to get in trouble. You're not getting kicked from the webinar. I'm a peer of yours. I'm not like a teacher or anything. Even though I'm teaching, we're on the same level. So no one's getting in trouble. I just want to help this webinar session, who's here live, and in making sure we're all on the same page so we all get the most out of this session. Cool. Lots of 1s, lots of 2s. Look at you guys being, I love honesty. That's makes me happy. All right, cool. Cynthia says, just discovered this today. Got you. Scott said only video 3. Okay, very cool. Okay, third video is someone saying it's locked. Don't worry, we'll get that unlocked for you right after. And that's cool. We can cover that right now, some of that content now. So essentially what we've been focusing on over the past couple of days is looking at the world of paid ads. Now, paid ads is a area that a lot of people either do a lot of or do none of at all. But I feel like everyone's probably dipped their toes into doing paid ads. And correct me if I'm wrong, most people probably haven't had the best experience unless you would have either had the ultimate experience with it, or you've tried it out and it hasn't given you the results that you really wanted, or you might have paid an agency to do it for you, or hired someone to do it, and then they've charged you this insane amount of money, and then it hasn't brought in the return that you thought it would. And write me in the box if that sounds familiar, if that sounds like something that you've been in before. You might have spent a couple $100 or $50, or again, maybe a couple of thousand on a local agency to do some form of paid ad traffic for you, right? I'm sure it's a lot of people saying me. Yeah, lots of people saying me here. Yeah, that's right. Michael says wasted thousands. Maria, that's the chat that you're writing in now. Perfect. Tony says, yeah, Google Ads is my scary place. That's a good way to put it. If you've not had a good experience with it, and again, it's normal, right? So the thing is, there's been a big change in the paid ad space over the past couple of years, but definitely in the past year. So I'm sure a lot of you are fully aware that paid ads, like let's even have Ask ChatGPT how much people spend on paid ads a year. It's something wild, right? How much does Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, that's Meta, TikTok, and Google make from paid ads every year? It's $123 billion in 2024 from people paying for paid ads, right? So and look, it's the 97.5% of their total revenue, right? So what does that say? It says a couple of things. Now, it says that Meta needs people running ads for their business to even make money, right? So if they don't run ads, they only will have a tiny backup of things that they can do to make money. And why is it such a popular place to market? And if there's people that are spending that much money on it, there must be some truth to it, right? And I'm pretty sure we all understand that with paid ads, you can target anyone in the world. Let me even write some points down here, and I'll put this, and I'll give you guys these notes later on. But with paid ads, you can run the most targeted campaigns and actually track results to a T. What I mean by that is, in previous years before paid ads, you would really just have to kind of spend money randomly on different types of ad platforms, whether it's marketing on billboards or on buses or on letter drops or TV ads or these different, I guess, areas, and then just hope that your sales go up. There's no real way you can that you could really figure out how many people are seeing that ad in that's in your target market. How effective is it being, and is it actually worth even doing, or is it worth scaling up? Right now, when paid ads came out, it was the biggest selling point. You could finally see what your return on your investment was. And when paid ads first came out, it was so simple. You would log on. There was, I think, like 2 ad types. You would then chuck in your description, chuck in a photo, type in an interest or 2, and there wasn't many interests you could really choose from. And then you would just hit go, and it would just work wonders. You would pay next to nothing because Meta or Facebook, which back then would want you to do it, because they wanted to obviously try to make money, and you were their initial testers in a lot of ways. And it's interesting. When I was at university, I studied business. I got my degree, and then I couldn't get a job, and I was working in a car park for years when I was trying to start my internet marketing business, because no one would hire me. But the reason I wanted to start an internet marketing business was because of when paid ads first came out. We did it as a subject in one of our university classes, and we got given $500 to then put on a local business and see the results it would get. And I was amazed that I could actually see a real return on an investment of a business, get more customers, get more traffic, and it was amazing, right? And it's kind of come full circle now, because back then it didn't really involve much at all. It was pretty much you type in a business, like I said, interest, hit go, and that was all you could really do, and it got results. So then when I figured that out, I started going to businesses, telling them they needed to be on Facebook, they needed to be doing paid ads. They would all laugh at me at the time because MySpace was still around. They said Facebook's for kids, not for adults, and paid ads are something that's not really for them. They would say they would rather do letter drops or physical pamphlets, and it was still that old way of thinking. But then it turned around and people really saw the results in it, and then ads got more complex and more complex and more complex. And there was a period of time where it just seemed so complex that people were targeting the best friend's cousin's dog and on what lunar star sign like they were born under, or like it was ridiculous. You would hear these coaches teaching these ways to market through ads and just hyper targeting people down to this really, really pinpoint way, which just seemed crazy. The only impressive thing about that was that you could target someone to such a degree, but people weren't getting results really from that, or at least very few that I ever saw. Now, the big difference that's happening now that makes this such a clean slate for everyone is that AI is here, and it's already being implemented, not in just Meta, but across multiple platforms. Every single day they're improving it. And what the goal is for the paid advertisers or these different platforms is they need you to get results, because when you get results, they get paid. And even in some of their actual ad types that they have, say for example, cost per click ads, which means you only pay when someone clicks on your ad. If no one's clicking on your ad, Meta's still showing it to all these people for free. and they don't want to be showing stuff for free. They want people to click on the ad so they get paid. And then what happens in a situation like that is they charge you way more for when someone clicks on your ad because they've had to show it to so many people. And they would much rather show someone's ad that's getting clicked on a lot for a lot cheaper and charge them a lot less, but have them click more. I mean, if you get what I'm saying. But now what's happening more and more, and Zuckerberg came out the other week and he did this talk about, he sees advertising getting to a point one day where you just go to Meta and you say, this is what I want to do. This is my product, this is my service. I want more customers. I want more app downloads. I want more video views. And you just tell them that, and then they take over everything, right? Now that's the future plans for them. Again, it would have to, a lot has to change to get to that point. But what can we do today, right? We can do a lot with what I'm going to be sharing with you. And essentially, if you're someone that's ever had the objections of doing ads, which might be, it costs too much. I don't feel confident enough to do them. I've tried and failed and don't want to lose. Again, you might have paid an agency and been burnt. You might have found it's just you might have even like spent a lot of money and you just haven't got the results you wanted. You might not even feel like you're a good copywriter, so you might not feel confident writing sales material. And for those people that are like that, I emailed it out the other day, but I'll give it to you guys again today. I've created a custom GPT, which works in ChatGPT, but I've added my every sales page I've ever created, every sales video script I've ever created, and a bunch of my top performing ads I've ever created into a GPT so it can learn the way I write sales copy, and it did learn it. And now when you use it, it can write anything for you and it will convert, right? It will convert at a very high level because sales copywriting is one of the things I'm actually really good at. And I'll share some tips on that today as well. But the whole goal of today is you don't have to even learn anything. You can just have tools that will always be 10 times better than us or 1,000 times better than us. It's a weird thing to then cave into AI and say that it's smarter in some ways, but it simply just is in some ways, right? But so yeah, you might not feel confident in writing sales content, and you also might just think there's too many tools. Feel there's too many different moving parts, and you also might just be a business owner. You just don't have the time. Write me in the box if that's you. If you've got a business and you just don't have the time to be going into ads managers every day, trying to figure out what ads are running where, what type of ad to run, and so on and so forth. I'm sure that's some people here, right? So yeah, exactly right. So yeah, someone said here, yeah, exactly right. Someone says that the ADHD and dyslexia can kill them. Yeah, correct. So in saying that, let's get started with today's session. And I want to show you a way where you can just completely step back and never need to run ads. Again, you never need to know how to do it. You can essentially just have AI do it all for you. So if you're ready for that, write me in the chat. Right, let's go. I'm excited for this. This is the first time anyone has ever been able to do this in history. Every single step of the ad creation process completely automated for you, completely hands-free. And then I'll give you guys the voucher codes for $2,000 in paid ad coupons there. So let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys now. Let me grab this here. 1 second. I'll open this here. Oh, give me a second here. Cool. I just wanted to get this special link for you guys here. All right, let me turn my webcam off so you can get a bit bigger of a screen without my face taking up any of the space here. So this is the inside of Advertmate. Let me know if you can see that okay. And this is where everything starts. And so this does two key things. This essentially brings 8 different social platforms into one single automated suite where you never need to log into an ad manager again once you're in here. You never, ever need to log back into the Facebook ads manager, the LinkedIn ads manager, the TikTok ads manager, the Instagram, none of them ever again once you've got them here. So down below here, you can see there's the Google, Facebook, Instagram, Bing, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And again, you just click on them all. You can set them up once with one-click connections. I'll share with you up here as well under integrations. And we can just literally click on it and we can set it up instantly, right? So that's how easy it is to do. Now, before you go and sign up to any of these platforms, if you haven't done it already, what I want you to do is I'll give you guys this link here, and I'll make this bigger for you guys to see. Now, this is going to give you the best ad credit deals out there, right? So with Microsoft, which is Bing Ads, and I think Bing actually reaches 122 million people that don't actually use Google, right? So there's a whole audience over there at Bing that would never normally get to see what it is that you're sharing. Now, on top of that, when we look at other platforms, I should have mentioned this before as well, whether it's LinkedIn or TikTok, these are relatively new in the I guess the advertising world compared to Google and Facebook ads, which have been the main two, which have been around for quite some time now. But because of these other platforms, it's added competition. And because it's added competition to the field, now Facebook's having to really actually become fair again. For a while, it just cost too much money to be running ads on Facebook for a lot of businesses that just didn't have the margins. Whereas now, say TikTok, for example, TikTok ads perform, I think it's right now, they're getting an 11 times return on investment, right? And, overall as well, the average return on investment on ads for people that can get a basic ad up and running, choose an audience and have a half decent sales copy, the average person makes $2 for every $1 invested, right? So they're doubling their money. And with what I'm going to show you today with my software called Advertmate, this will automatically create ads for you that we're getting an average return of 5 times that, right? So we're getting a 5 to 1 return on investment. So for every $1, people are getting $5, but on top of that, they're paying 50% less for their actual ad costs. So it's costing less to run ads, and they're getting paid more as a return. So what I want to do is give you this. I'm going to share this in the description on the side here. This is, again, only because you're on this live webinar that you're going to get this. In the replays or anything like that, it's not going to be given. This will be given inside of Advertmate. But for being here on the pre-launch webinar, we're giving you guys this here. So you get when you put $250 in from Bing, you get $500 back, and then with LinkedIn, it's a straight up $100 ad credit, right? It's not you have to invest anything. They're just giving you $100 to use right out the gate, right? Which is pretty nice of them. And again, you just choose where you're from here. If you're in a different country, what I recommend doing is trying some of these and seeing if it works for you, the closest country to you here. However, you might need to wait until your country gets added to the list, or you can even Google LinkedIn ad credit with your country in it there as well and see if that'll work for you. But I imagine most people are in one of these countries here, since they're all English speaking. Cool. And as I scroll down, you'll see TikTok is going to basically match what you invest. So if you put $100 in, they'll give you $100. And again, down the bottom with Google, if you put in 500, they'll put in 500. If you put in 1,000, they'll put in 1,000, right? So, and you'll see the terms of these on each of these pages, but it's much better going and signing up with these links and actually getting something for it than going and signing up just directly and you don't get anything for it, right? So if you appreciate that, I'm sure you'll actually, I'm just sure you will appreciate that. I was going to say put a number 7 in the box, but I know everyone loves free money, and this is going to be a way that you can get started, even if you just started with LinkedIn ads. When I share how to best use LinkedIn ads, you know, that's free ads, free traffic. And the greatest thing about ads is you can get ads, you can get people to your pages, to your actual sites today. Straight after this webinar, you could set up an ad campaign and actually get people to your actual website or business today, right? So that's pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do now, we're going to go ahead and create our first ad campaign, if that sounds good to you guys. And I want to know as well, why don't we use some of your businesses here as an example? Like, why don't you guys let me know what business area you're in? Let's try to find one that's an e-com business, maybe a local marketing business. You might do an affiliate marketing, and you might even just have your own family business, right? Or you might have an agency that you're running. Let me know what businesses you have in the chat here. Well, I just have a sip of water. Cool. Let's have a look. We got. Let's have a look at some people's here. Bedshower.com. I wonder what that is. Let me go ahead and pull up. Have a look what we've got. Okay, cool. We got bed shower here. Affiliate marketing. So what affiliate marketing product might you be wanting to sell? Wedding videography and photography. That sounds like a good one too. That's like we'll say that's like a local business. We're going to do bed shower. What a unique business. Let's see what else we got. Teeth whitening, someone wrote as well. But e-commerce. Menopause coach. And let's see what else we've got. E-commerce, teeth whitening, and someone said dog life jackets. And then heaps of different industries here, right? I'm just going to write a few more down here. Actually, what I'll do, I'll screenshot this so you guys can see what everyone's dropping in the chat. Let me just turn my Bluetooth off my phone. Cool. Let me just take a screenshot here, show you what everyone's putting in the chat. Cool. So let's start with, let's say menopause coach. So I don't know what it is that you're selling, but let's just say you had an ebook, for example, right? Not menopause, menopause coach. So what an interesting, see, I love interesting niches, right? And this is the coolest part. This is where you don't even need to know how anything works when it comes to doing paid ads anymore. It just does it for you. So you can see down below, we have got different ad accounts connected. We then here, all we need to do is if we've never done an ad before or we haven't had success, we can go here and generate and have our AI choose which type of ad you should be running for the goals that you have. Alternatively, if you're a veteran advertiser, you can come over here and just use the advertise tab, and you can then see all the different types of ad types that are out there that we integrate with. Again, we've got approval to integrate with all of these platforms, and which was a mission to do. It took about almost 8 months, 9 months to get every one of these platforms to say yes. And we've got more platforms coming as well, by the way. But if you already know what type of ads you want to run, and you want to use Advertmate purely for the ease of having everything in one dashboard, and you don't need to have 8 different tabs open with 8 different ads managers, that's where you go. But majority of people, I imagine, are going to be wanting to just have every step taken over by AI. So we're going to type in something here like, I'm a menopause coach and I am selling an ebook to coach women on what to expect and what to expect while going through menopause, how to work through the challenges and changes, or something like that. Alternatively, wherever you see this little star up here, it'll go ahead and generate a product description for you. So you can also just put in your website URL, or you can even add a short description. So why don't we even just do that? Let's take this, what we've just written here, and this will then actually make it a bit beefier for you. And so we can type in here, we've done that, we can go generate. Now AI will even go out and just make it a lot more, it'll make it sound a lot better, right? I might even give this ebook a name. Our ebook is called Life After Menopause, or something like that. I don't know. Or even saying, called, yeah, we'll just call it Life After Menopause, or Menopause Life, we'll call it. I don't know. Has anyone got a good name for it? I chose a hard one here, didn't I? Menopause Life. Top 10 ways to live your best life through menopause. Now, what is the goal, right? So most people's goal is going to be to sell. I want to make sales, obviously, and you're going to probably want to, I also want to help a lot of women going through menopause. Now, all I need to do is hit generate ad ideas, and it's going to go out and figure out the best ad types based on your goal and your description, right? So now this instantly is going to solve one of the biggest problems people do, or one of the biggest mistakes people make, is they choose the wrong ad types when they're trying to advertise, right? And here it's giving us the suggestions it suggests using. Facebook lead ads that are video, Google search ads, and the reason it would be suggesting that is because it says people are going to be Googling things like menopause coaching, and women that are going through it are going to be searching for specific solutions and help. Then we've also got Google Performance Max ads, which is more focused around driving sales through the Google network. Then we've got LinkedIn traffic ads, and down here we don't have any other options, right? So let's but if I wanted to advertise through a different ad method, I could click view all here and I'd be good to go. But what I'm going to do, let's go with the Facebook lead ad for this example, and I'm going to hit generate, and right away it's going to go out and create me an example ad right now with the right body text, the headers, it'll choose my target audience. You can see here, discover how to live your best life through menopause with our expertly crafted book, Menopause Life. This essential guide offers the top strategies of managing symptoms and embracing change with confidence, whether you're experiencing emotional or physical. And then when the ad's live, you can hit more to see more. Empower your menopause journey with expert guidance. Navigate menopause with confidence, right? So you can see how we're using so many benefit-driven words, because people buy because of benefits, not because of features. People, I'll say that again, people buy because of benefits, not because of features. No one's going to really, like, say I'm selling a software, say we're selling this this software. Even if I said, hey, I've got a software that can put all 8 different ads managers into one software, like, it sounds cool, but if I said to you, look, I can save you so many hours in time, have you be able to have ads that are making you money every single day while you sleep without even having to log into any actual ads manager ever again, that sounds a lot more appealing, because it's saving you time, it's making you money, it's letting you do more with spending less time. And whenever you can put those things into a scenario, it's always going to be a win-win, right? So once you've done that, we're going to call this ebook example 1. And we're going to give this a project title. We're going to call this, no pause, hit create. And now it's going to jump over, open our ads manager right now. And look, we're inside essentially what is very similar to the Facebook ads manager, right? Because we're doing a Facebook ad here. Now, if I clicked LinkedIn before, it would have opened up the LinkedIn manager variant here. But again, as if you've been through any of those other managers directly through their sites, they are quite clunky. They're hard to navigate. You don't know where the key parts are that you need to use. We've essentially made it so that the most important parts are here for you, that you can get the best results with the minimal amount of headache, and essentially have AI just tell you exactly what to do. And that starts right here with our AI suggestion for the target audience, right? So we have women between the ages of 40 to 65 interested in health and wellness, located in English-speaking countries using Facebook and Instagram. Now, if I hit add interest, it brings up the interest search, right? Now, this is again similar to Facebook ads. Write me in the chat if you've seen, or if you've been in Facebook Ads Manager and you might have seen something similar to this. Let me know. Let me know. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Everyone's saying, yeah, awesome. And by the way, I'm looking at who's engaging, because I'm giving away some cash and prizes and free copies of this as well later on. So get engaged, because it will pay off for a lot of you. So great. So now it says we want to target people that are in health and wellness. Oh, I should type in health first, actually. Oh, there it was, health and wellness. We want to target people that are located in English-speaking countries. So we're going to search for United States. We're going to type in Australia. United Kingdom. Canada. And New Zealand. All right. And you can see up here how big our audience is getting. And again, it gives some other recommendations too that we can select. But we go down here. Someone asked, does it do messenger ads? And yes, it does. You can see here, it has messenger, and same as WhatsApp. For certain ad types, we can do WhatsApp ads as well. And you can see here, we're going to do Facebook and Instagram here. Now, you can choose whether you want to target as people on a computer, or maybe even if they're on mobile. To me, this is just something that I personally have found that if it's a lower ticket item, or if it's a impulse buy or things like that, most people do that over mobile devices. If it's a more expensive product, you'll often find people will then do more research and then purchase on an actual computer. But I'm pretty sure the stats of where people buy more, I think more people make purchases via their mobile. But we're just going to target everyone here. Now, this is the beauty again of Facebook's I guess, a most up-to-date ads manager, is that their job is to find your audience. So by giving a generic or like a semi, I guess, just some key points, and then have Meta then find your audience for you with their AI algorithm, it's going to then go out and do that, because they need you to be spending money with them. And the only way that that's going to happen is if they send the right people to your links, right? So scrolling down here, there's some other information. We want to target females, right? So we're going to target females. It dramatically drops the actual audience size up here. We can also exclude locations as well. We want to target people between 40 to 65, which is already done for us automatically. And again, there's also behavior type interests as well. So you could target people based on when their anniversary is, from different behaviors, if they're a consumer online or not. You can see if they're creators, if they're on older devices or not, or if they have the latest iPhones and whatnot. Facebook payments users, so have they been making payments through the actual platform? It's pretty wild how targeted you can really get when it comes to advertising to people, right? And again, purchase behavior here, engaged shoppers if I wanted to. So, and again, then that takes the audience down to a lower size again. Now, I'm not saying you have to do and get it hyper targeted. I'm actually saying keep it broad if you can. But each business is going to have a different audience size. You might be a local coffee shop, all right? And you might be a local coffee shop, and you're only going to want to target your actual city. So you can do that as well. You can target state level down to a city level, and even people around your area within X amount of miles. So once we've done that, we can click out. We are good. We have got our targeting set. And now we can go down to the next section, which is our AI copywriter. So you can see here, I can turn this off if I want the actual ad copy to be all empty, so I can write it all myself. But like I was saying earlier, you don't even have to worry about writing high converting ad copy, because we can just turn this on here and it'll come on, and it gives you different headlines, different primary texts, different descriptions. It uses emojis, and you can see here, whenever I change anything, say I wanted to change the, let's see, empower your menopause journey with expert guidance. I could say, this is only for women who want to live life to the max through menopause. Right? And again, you can use emojis and set whatever you want. But again, that is an instant feature that comes with Advertmate. Now, everything, by the way, that I've shown you here is in the front end product, right? Which again, I'll break down the actual funnel of this very, very soon. But this is all in the front end product, which again is a tiny one-time investment. It's under $50 if you're on this webinar today. So I wanted to mention, you're not going to be hit with some giant high ticket offer or anything like that. You get what you see, all for a tiny one-time investment, right? So we've got this here now. When it comes to our images or our video, you can upload your video, you can upload multiple videos, and when you do that, it then adds another layer of split testing, because when we hit publish up here, first of all, that's all we need to do for our ad. It'll go and publish it, but it will also create variations, right? It'll create variations of testing this first headline with this first primary text, with this description, and then it will do the first headline with the second description, with the second primary text, and it'll do every variation in between to find you the best combination that's going to convert the best. And then on top of that, it will automatically only spend money of the budget that you set where is working the best, right? So down the bottom here is where you set your budget. You can do a daily budget or a lifetime budget. You put that in here, and then you hit publish, and then these ads will go out, right? So that's as simple as it is to do. Now, what I want to just do really quickly is we'll go back to here, and I want to just do 2 fast-forwarded examples of how I could do this in a different niche. So I saw someone before said a coffee shop. So I said, let's do this. I own a coffee shop. Or you might be doing local marketing. You might want to do marketing for a local business. I own a marketing agency, and one of my clients is a local coffee shop. They are wanting to get, I'll say that in the next section, right? So a coffee shop, they might be called Coffee Grind Time. Their goal is they want to get more foot traffic through the door to make more sales, and also get positive Google reviews by offering a free coffee. Now I'm going to generate this. It's going to go out and instantly create that ad. Why not, when we're doing that, do one more as well? What other examples do we have over here? We had the bed shower. So let's have a look. Let's see what it can create for us just by taking this and using this example. By hitting this here, we're going to enter this website URL. I'm going to generate this, and we'll see if it pulls something different, right? Now, what it's done here is, because the website internally isn't set up properly, it's pulled the descriptor of the website, which is a good thing that you'll now to change this so you'll rank better. But that's about the slider on your actual website. So let's go back and then do an actual example here. BedShower is the best system for bedridden patients. So we offer a product targeted at bedridden patients that allows them to have a shower in bed, right? Now, with that, let's have a look one more time. What else we got here? I might even copy this across just to give it some more info on what the product is. The goal is to make more sales directed at home patients and at hospital and elderly care houses or centers. Now I'm going to hit generate ads there. Now, while that goes on, let's go back to see what our first one did. Marketing agency for the coffee shop. It's going to suggest Google search, Google display ads, Facebook traffic ads, Instagram traffic ads. Let's go ahead and do an Instagram ad to show you the difference here. We'll let that load up. And over here, let's see what we've got for this, for our in-bed solution. We've got Facebook lead ads, which again, it's a great way to show the video of demonstrating the functionality of this. So I'm sure you have some video content for your company. And again, you could think about this as well. If you're doing local marketing, you could go to a company like this and say to them, hey, look, we know how to get you more sales. We know how to drive traffic to your offer. We're going to show you how to do it through paid ads. And we're going to create them all for you. We're going to split test everything. We're going to ensure they're optimized and that you're only spending money on what works and not spending money on what doesn't. And you can set up a campaign just as quick as I've shown you then, and it will start working right out the gate. So let's go and have a look for this example. We might want to do a LinkedIn engagement ad, right? Because I might want to try to engage with healthcare professionals to then demonstrate or show them the actual bed itself. So let's go generate a LinkedIn ad. And LinkedIn ads, by the way, has the biggest audience of professionals. It's where the high ticket audience is. It's where you would target if you were trying to find people that are going to be spending a lot of money, and that might be in the mindset to be doing business, right? People on Facebook, social media, you got to think about where they are. They're there to hang out, see their friends, see what they're doing, where they're traveling. And if you're stopping them in that feed, you need to be able to, I guess, provide huge value or have it seem like it's a piece of content that they would like that's in the feed itself. Whereas LinkedIn, people are more so there for business reasons, so you can advertise accordingly, right? So we're going to go ahead and create this ad. I'm going to call this bed shower. I'm going to paste this, add that in. And we're going to go back over here one more time. We'll do this as well for the Instagram ads here for the coffee offer, right? So we're going to go coffee time, add a coffee grind time. And we're going to go add that. And it's created our ad here on Instagram. So this is the Instagram ads manager, similar to the Facebook one. Actually, it's pretty much exactly the same. We would do the same thing. Coffee enthusiasts aged 18 to 65 in the local area, interested in cafes, food, and drink. So this is where I would target, do this really quickly, target, say, where I live here on the Gold Coast in Australia. Where's Queensland? And then I can also target, you can target anywhere you really wanted to in the world. You can also have a look at satellite images as well. So, but if I say I wanted to target, let's go Hollywood. West Hollywood, California, you could target. And again, I want to get out of the Netherlands. I don't know how I hit that one. But there you go. It's gone ahead and done that for us. And it's targeting that actual city. And there you go. Now, we can also target by radius as well. So you can enter a location like, you can enter a specific location, and then also set a radius of how far around it do you want to actually then want to actually target, right? So you can do both there, which is pretty cool. Again, same ads types down below. You've got that set up here. You're good to go. And the only other thing that I didn't mention last time is you can change out the imagery, right? And the way you would do that is simply by clicking the choose here. And now we have a few different options. You can upload your own. You can go and upload your own designs into this. You also have royalty-free images you can use here, like coffee. Hit search for that. And you can use royalty-free images. Now you might use other tools to create content as well, but we also have included here the option to generate with AI as well. Now, what this does is this is a part of we essentially what we're doing for you guys on this training is instead of doing a bunch of different upgrades, we're just going to be doing one single bundled upgrade for any software editions. And again, it's next to nothing as well to be a part of it, but it's a bunch of extra tools that we're going to be selling as individual upsells to everyone else after launch, and you guys get all of these bundled together. So I might as well just go through them all now. But generating with these with the AI, we can generate content. So my company is called Coffee Grind Time, and I want to have 3 images, and I want to say is my local business, and I'm creating an ad for people to come in and get a free coffee on the house. Now, from there, you can go ahead and change what type of design you want. If you want it to be a 3D render, if you want it to be cinematic, I guess just the design type. I really like doing vibrant ones, so I'm going to go ahead and hit generate, and then you have the different sizes, so portrait for phones, square versions, landscape versions. We'll generate that, and we'll see what it comes back with in just a second here. Now, not only are we going to be, do we offer this ability to create your own AI generations here, we've also, I may as well show you guys in a second, we've also got the ability to we've got one of the biggest template libraries of proven to win templates that you can change, edit, do anything you want to with in a couple of seconds. But look at this. Coffee grind time. Come in to get a copy for free on the house. Look at copy grind time on all the products here. You can see other variations. And you can see sometimes they mess up the spelling on certain things, but we can go ahead and edit that accordingly or remake it, right? So AI hasn't completely mastered the actual art of writing text yet. But again, we're getting better and better, right? And just as it gets better, it'll be integrated live in real time. So might even be tomorrow they push an update at OpenAI that own ChatGPT, and we've obviously done our own prompting and prompt designing to make actually really high quality AI designed images like this, where it designs the logo for you, it pastes it everywhere, right? But I can use this right now, select, and then I can go out of here. And I can then click on this and boom, I've got the actual copy grind time logo here right now. And I can hit publish this and it's good to go. It'll go out instantly. Now let's just do one last quick example here of this LinkedIn ad, which again, you can see you would then add your targets here. Very similar again. It's just, it's not that different. You can then target via interest, via job title. So I could type in people that are at a hospital, maybe hospital specialist, hospital director, right? Being a hospital director is a good person to be targeting ads of this product to worldwide. Hospital manager, right? Hospital sales specialist, right? Write me in the box if you can see how that would be pretty perfect match for this type of ad, right? If you're trying to get it into hospitals. So it's as simple as that. And this is what the coolest part about how it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you can then create insane ads that will reach your exact audience today across multiple platforms. And the best thing is when you start advertising across more than one platform, what happens is that you actually will get a higher return on investment by over 3 times. And that's when you manually create ads, right? And here it's literally, it's even higher than that because we do it all with AI. So in saying that, let me just check something here as well in the chat. Just make sure something, because I want to give you guys something else special here in a second. And let me see something over here. Cool. Because I think my team's in here too. So I wanted to, cool. I wanted to do something here. So now that we've done that, what I want to do is show you the flip side of this in just a second. But it's now, right now, well, actually 2 minutes ago, the team has actually opened the doors for this. And we're doing something special where we're doing the lowest price and the lowest everything for the first handful of members that are in this early bird period. So since the doors are open, I want to give you guys the ability to jump in right now and get access to this. So what I'm going to do quickly before we go into the results of some campaigns, I want to run you through the actual funnel of how this works. So everything that I've shown you so far, outside of that AI image generator, everything besides that is in the front end product. So you can advertise to all of these platforms You can integrate with all of the platforms as well. You can create unlimited ads. You can build, you get access to the full AI generation system that chooses your ad, that launches your ad, and then you can just continually make unlimited ads. You can add up to 3 Instagram profiles, Facebook fan pages, and then we've got LinkedIn pages as well. And then what we're going to do is, let me pull this up for you guys here. Give me a second. We've unlocked every single ad type for you guys as well. And then that's essentially the front end product. So you can run ads forever for a one-time investment, $47, right? So it's not an insane investment. It's not an insane high ticket investment. It should be. And after launch, we're going to be making it a recurring offer because it's, when people get set up with this, they won't leave. And the AI is being trained over 1 billion ads, right? Over 1 billion ads. So that's the front end product of this, right? So it's write me if you think $47 is a pretty insane deal for that, right? And we've got some other insane bonuses that come with this as well that you'll see on the sales page as well. But I'm going to drop the link just in the chat for this now if you want to get in first, because I don't want all those spots to go for our very first founding members. So it's just advertmate.com, and you should be able to go straight to the sales page right now. I might need to clear the screen. Let me go ahead and just double check that the chats. I might need to clear the cache. Oh wait, here we go. That's why I got the wrong page up right now. So it's advertmate.com/sales page. So we haven't even released it to the public yet, which is perfect. Which means that page will be coming down in a second. So you guys can get in right now. Now, make sure when you do this, you'll have the option to actually, and I might as well just show you it right now. You'll have the option here to go down and actually add in what's called an order bump. And I highly recommend that you be a part of this upgrade. It's $9, and it then lets you add in unlimited Facebook, Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts, and LinkedIn profiles as well, because right now you get to add 3 accounts. But again, if you work with clients, if you ever manage more than 3 businesses or 3 actual social profiles, you have to buy the same product again over and over and over to add it in each new profile. But we're giving you the ability for our launch week members to get unlimited access to that. So by clicking Buy Advertmate now, it'll take you to the page that you can put in your details here, and it's just this: yes, I want to unlock unlimited social media accounts, right? That's if you want to jump in on that right now. And if you're in, I want to see who's in, because I'm going to be giving away some prizes, and I'm going to be also choosing a couple of people where I'm just going to pay you your investment back for joining, right? But once you've joined, I want to just run through what you get after that, right? I want to run through what you get after. But let me see in the chat box. If you're going there now, let me know, because again, I'm going to be giving some cash back to you guys. So some people will end up getting this for free. So let's see here. Awesome. Heaps of people are going in. All right, let me see what names we got here. And again, the URL, if you want the URL one more time, it's in the chat box, but it's I've told the team as well to keep it closed so you guys can get in first. But the URL is, and again, you're going to be taken to an upgrade page. And again, you'll see as well, it says, I hate upgrades. Well, I say it in the video. I say, look, if you're like me, you don't like upsells. It can be really, really annoying. And you can see there's basically one upgrade for all the additional upsells that we've got. We've put them all into one for you guys. And I want to share those, what they are now. It's going to be that AI image editor that we just shared you. It's also going to be our template suite. So every month we're adding in stacks of new templates in here that you can come in and change and edit and set up and manage any of these type of templates that you can see on the screen for all these different niches that you can run for your actual ads, right? So there's ads for all sorts of niches. These have been taken from looking at over 6 billion ads. One of my other products is the biggest ad library for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube in the world. And we've looked at the best performing ads across the board. And these are the type of designs that we've based that off the best performers. You can see it's usually big, very visual, colorful, and very driven around a certain message. But let me show you how this works. So basically you get new ads every single month. And again, we have them for all the different platforms. So if you want a LinkedIn Square ad versus a let's go with a landscape ad. Right, and then say we want to use the template, we can go ahead and hit use. I'm gonna call this example. And you can see instantly, we've now got this ad right here that we can go in and start typing and editing any of this stuff out, saying, wow, it's that simple, question mark, right? Now I could go ahead and then change this to a different color. I can delete, and on the right here, you can see anything that can be moved around. It can easily be edited. So I got rid of that. I wanted to go ahead and add in something else, like, I don't know, I wanted to add in a, if we wanted to go have a look at something on Pixabay, I could type in no background. I found this line the other day that I thought was really cool. And this one here I liked. So I'm going to add that, and that's going to add it to my library. Let me see if that's there now. There we go. So now I've got this. I can obviously scroll, make this bigger, but now, there's a bunch of them here. Let me, I clicked on it too many times. Okay, now I got that here. I can make this way bigger if I wanted to, put him there. But now, if he's at the front, if I put him behind everyone though, I've now changed that ad type completely, right? And you get the idea. It says click there, boom, boom, change the background of that one to something else. And you can start to really play around with things and make it fun, right? So now we've got this ad type, and I can add my logo in there. So this is our image editor. You can do, and you can also add in anything that you've made in the AI editor too. This is included in that bundle. So we've got the AI image generator. With unlimited edits, you can create unlimited edits in there. You've then got the template suite. We add in new templates every single month. You get this, which is our AI, which is our essentially our Canva replica, I guess you would call it, our image editor. You then also get the ability we can go over here to our designs. You get the ability to obviously, like I said, the generate with AI section here. And you can write anything. I could say, I want you to design a coffee mug with a dancing hippo on it, saying hippo time or whatever, right? Generate. And while it does that, I want to share with you the other upgrade that we've got is you can see here with our split test options, right? For the primary text, the description, in this example, I can hit this add primary text. So what this upgrade does as well, it unlocks more split tests. So when you have more split tests, what does that mean? It means that you can now even find an even better version of your ad creation. Now, again, you don't want to write the ad, I understand. So you can go boom, hit the AI, you can then give it more information, change it up if you wanted to, add in a reference ad or a competitor. And this is where you can even target down even further. For this menopause, I could say women between 40 and 65. And now I want this ad to be in English, but I can change the language if I wanted to, if I wanted to target a different country, which is a really powerful way as well to sell certain products. You can now advertise to other countries that wouldn't otherwise not get access to this type of product. Then we can go and go persuasive and creative, but professional, right? And now I can go generate, and it's going to generate another ad text for me there. And I can now do it again and again and again for each one of these extra spots that I haven't done yet, right? So that's then going to create more variations, which means another higher chance of you actually getting the best results. And now finally, I know this is a few different things, and I wanted to just share again, this all comes together. So I'm not breaking these into different individual upgrades. They all come together. The final one I wanted to share with you guys here, give me a second, is I'm just going to have to change the screen to another tab that I've got here for you guys. This is another one of my accounts that we've got. Safari. Cool. So hopefully you can see my Safari screen here. And then, so I'm going to go in and show you the flip side. Once you've started running ads, you'll then be able to see the budget and how much you're spending and the results you get. If I go over here to analytics, what it will do, it'll show me my results, right? And I can view them normally, but I wanted to add in a way to make it look a bit prettier. But again, once your ads are up and running, you can just come to this page and then turn ads on, turn them off. You can go ahead and change the budget here. You can view the actual preview of the ad itself, of what it looks like. And this is a perfect example as well, showing you real results. This is for a lighting company, a lighting energy company, and we were getting almost 2.5% click-through rates. The average click-through rate on Meta is 0.9%, right? Not even 1%. So we're getting over 2.5 times the results for way cheaper than what the average cost per click is, right, on Facebook here. So, but this isn't what I wanted to share. But again, since it's here, I may as well. But this tab up here, I can hit grid view, and it gives me a much prettier version of what's happening overall in each campaign. And look at this campaign. We've spent almost $600, but we've got a click-through rate of 12.47% with a cost per click of 0.68. It's insanely cheap, right? Because AI knows what works. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is I wanted to pull this up for you guys here and open up another example for you. But we've got the ability here to actually optimize our actual ads from our actual dashboard here. So let me go and, because what we can do, we can actually advertise cross-platform. So not only are your ads going to optimize directly on your feed itself, but we're also going to actually let you advertise cross-platform as well. I just need to get over into, wait 1 second. Unless the team's updating something here, which they might be. But let me quickly have one more. Actually, no, here we go. Down below here, we can see our ads that are running. And this is where we can duplicate our campaigns and actually have a look at different insights that we might have. And here is an example. Once we've then got the ad up and running, this is the other upgrade that you get in that bundle. This is our optimization trigger. So we turn this on, and what happens is your ad will then actually be optimized against other platforms that you have running as well. So not only are you going to be optimizing the best ads on Facebook, so you have 20 ads running on Facebook with all the split tests, what happens is Facebook Advertmate will ensure the money is only being spent on the best performing ads of those top 20. But then if you want to compare Facebook to LinkedIn, to Instagram, to Google ads, this is going to allow you to ensure that your money is being spent on the right platforms that are getting you the best return on your investment across the board. In the past, the way you would do this, you would have to have essentially, you would have to have your own team of 10 or 11 different marketers that are experts at each field that could then come together, have a giant meeting, look at different Excel documents, figure out what's happening where. This does it for you. And you can see it does it by running different ad or a specific algorithm that we have that it will test optimization preferences over multiple days. It'll then record results. It'll then optimize based on those results. It'll then test for another day or two. And it does this for between 7 to 14 days you can optimize for. So by the end of that, your campaigns will be in the best performing state that they possibly could be, and you'll know that you're not wasting money anywhere at all. So this optimization button, which also comes with the template suite, it also comes with the extra split test options, and it also comes with our actual generator, our actual AI generator, all together in a single upgrade, which is $67, right? And at $67, I should mention as well that that is a month, because we have ongoing costs with all the AI generations sections that we're doing in this, and the real-time cost of optimizing your ads. But with the insane amount of improvements you get by optimizing your ads alone, you end up spending so much less, and you get so much more of a reach and an engagement and a hopefully sales if your product is matching the audience, right? That it's a no-brainer to be a part of. It's such a steal of an upgrade, this one. And again, that includes new templates every single month. That includes unlimited AI generations, and this is the only upgrade that we have that adds additional features into Advertmate, right? And we highly recommend being a part of this, because after this initial run, we're having it go up to individual products. That'll be about $47 per product. So $47 for the templates, $47 for the image editor, $47 for the AI generations, and we're capping the generations. And then for the optimization, that's going to be $197 to $497, like one-time yearly price, or not one-time price, but a yearly price of something like that. But it's today just $67. You can get started today. The other thing I should mention as well, we offer a full refund guarantee, but on top of that, we offer a double money back guarantee, right? So if you come in, you work with me, you work with the team for 60 days, you implement what we teach you, and you don't get results, we will double your money back. No questions asked. It's just an insane way that we can offer this, because it just gets results. You'll get same day results if you implement what we teach you. So that's the first upgrade. The second additional upgrade is that I'm giving a 8-week, so it's essentially a 2-month masterclass series on how to use ads in 2025, where we're basically going to be taking Advertmate and starting businesses in e-commerce, local marketing, affiliate marketing, offline marketing, and then selling SaaS as a service. So essentially selling different softwares as a service to local businesses or to agencies. And that's a really good, nice, like high ticket recurring. And I think we're only doing 500 people for this, because the webinar software will max out. So it's you can work with me and the team, And we'll be doing webinars every single week. And then we often times for all time zones. And that's going to be included for you guys as well. I think that's at 47 bucks or 67 bucks. I think it is one time. That's a one-time investment. So if you work that out over like 8 different sessions, it's like a $2-3 bucks, I think, a session or something like that. Right. So it's, and I'll write this down for you guys as well. So front end, all 8 networks, unlimited ad generations and plus you also get a 3-for-1 account access, which means 3 Instagram accounts, 3 Facebook pages, 3 TikToks, and LinkedIn's going to be your own personal one or business, right? So you won't need 3 for that. But if for whatever reason you did, we can do that too. But if you want to do unlimited fan pages, which again, we recommend this because when you can add in, you can create as many Instagram accounts as you want. You can create them with different business ideas, different business niches, and you might not want to be advertising certain things from your own maybe your own business name or your own personal name. You want to do it through a different generic faceless company, for example. Like I know we're going to be teaching this. We're going to be teaching how to create viral faceless fan pages. So pages that go viral in specific niches by sharing viral content from that niche, but then turning that into a monetization strategy by running ads from it to its own audience members. All right. And we're going to do that through Advertmate. We're going to grow the fan page through Advertmate because that's going to be the goal. Not all the goals are going to be let's send people to a buy button. We're going to really build an asset in multiple ways. Same for affiliate marketing. In the VIP series, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build an email list. So then you can actually not just send people to make one sale of an affiliate product. You can on-sell ongoing from there, right? So that's the other upgrade. From there, we've then got the third and final option, which is going to be, actually the second one I should do first is the 5-for-1 bundle. And this is going to include the image editor. It's going to include the AI image generator. It's going to include the template suite. It's going to include the split test, additions with the AI text generator. And it's going to have the optimization button. And I think my team just messaged me then and said as well, like if you decide you don't want that, there's a downsell for 47 bucks that it basically splits these in 2. So I think it's the template suite and the image editor and then all the AI tools on the other side. So you can choose either one of those for 47 bucks. From there, the next upgrade is going to be the VIP masterclass webinar sessions for 8 weeks. And the final one, which is going to be for people that want to run ads as an agency, or if you want to essentially have your own product. If you don't have your own product to sell yet, this is an absolute no-brainer. We've actually built an entire white label for this. And by white label, I mean a true, like a real white label. And I'll show you what I mean by that here. But if you're doing agency work, or if you want to if you want to sell Advertmate as your own, if you want to come take our branding out and put your branding in and have your own login page and create your own license keys and sell Advertmate as if you built it and you own it, we're letting you do that, which is just wild. We've limited that to only a couple of 100 spots because we don't want everyone in the world to actually just go crazy with it and everyone will just know it's Advertmate. So we have limited it. But all you do is we go to our account settings here, down to white label, and you can set up a domain name. You put in this information for Google, and then you can add your logo, add the favicon, which is basically the little logo next to the name, and then it will go ahead and create you your own branded version. But you can also change the colors of the layout. You can change the secondary colors. You can have it be completely themed differently based on what you want. Then under the clients tab here, if I settle this up, you can then create license keys and add your clients in, right? And you can sell those keys for whatever you want. Write me in the box if that's something you think you'd want to do. Cool. Yeah, let me see what we got going on in the chat down here. Yeah, exactly. So that's the final upgrade. So what you're going to want to do is go through this link here, and you'll go to this first one. And again, don't forget to grab the actual first edition, which is the order bump for $9. It then gives you unlimited accounts that you can add into Advertmate. Yes, I want to unlock unlimited social accounts. Add this in. It's a no-brainer. And again, for the entire funnel, our refund guarantee applies. So the thing is, though, once you leave these pages, they genuinely don't come back again. You'll have to buy things individually. So for the bundled upgrade, the 5-for-1 deal, that'll be gone. If you basically don't grab it on this webinar, it's not going to be there. So if you have gone past it and you needed the link again, I can try grab it for you, get one of my team to send it here. Let me know. And again, this is the lowest price it's going to be. Like, I haven't created like a giant coupon code and priced it high and told you this is worth $2,000, but we're taking it down to 1,000 today and then down to 500. And because I like you, it's even less. Look, I've made this. It's taken a year of my life to build this software, and I'm giving it to you for like $47, the front end, one time only for that deal. And the first upgrade, I really recommend picking it up because it unlocks the way to get the absolute most out of Advertmate, to be able to create the most split tests, to be able to create add imagery directly inside of Advertmate that's AI generated. But it's not just like this rubbishy AI generations. It actually understands branding, what works for ads. We've trained that AI on how to create imagery for social media, for selling, right? It's not the standard OpenAI ad generator. We've taught it how to actually how to grow. And one other thing I should mention as well, that people in that upgrade will get the first access to anything new that we release. So we have other ad platforms we've got coming soon, which includes we're looking at adding in Snapchat ads. We're looking at adding in Reddit ads. Reddit ads came out the other month. We've been trying to work with them, and they're just getting a few things changed so that we can actually include them. We're looking at getting Telegram ads in there as well. And we are always open to help to adding in things that you guys want. When you log in for the first time as well, I want you guys to come over and become familiar with the layout on the right here where it says need help. That's where our support team is. Feel free to reach out with anything that you need, right? And because we're here to help you. If you can't figure out how to do something, let us know. If you're having trouble connecting, let us know. We'll help you every step of the way. We have like a no person left behind policy. And again, with our money back and double money back guarantee, it's a risk not to pick this up. Again, the final option was the white label, and we're doing two different options there with license keys. We're doing one with 10 license keys and then another one with 20 license keys as well, which means you can essentially have our branded software. You have the license keys that you can then sell. And again, you sell one of those keys for $500 a month to a local business. They can then run their own ads, and they think you've built the software, and they can run all their ads from all their platforms to all the platforms under one roof that is got your logo on it. And then you just sell them the software, just like I'm selling it to you now. but you just charge them like 5 times the price, and then you charge them per month $497. They're gonna, it's a no-brainer because it optimizes their ads so the ads actually work and they make sales, right? And I want you guys to have the best chance of actually making the most amount of money, which is why I recommend going with the unlimited accounts. And because it's $9, something like $9.50 or $9.95, and then going with that first upgrade, because that unlocks everything to give you the best optimized ads running ongoing. And again, I feel like everyone wants to have the best chance. So, and the reason we have to do it though as a recurring offer is because it essentially costs us money to constantly optimize, to constantly generate with AI. And again, we're barely making, or we're actually not making anything on that one right now. So the whole goal is to build this into a big name company. I only launched a couple of times this is my second launch in 5 years. I should say it that way, right? So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, by the way. And we'll wrap this up in a minute because I've got another webinar to jump on soon, but I wanted to just get you guys in on this, give you guys first access in the world, and then go from there. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a sip of water again. Cool. I'm just running through the questions here. Someone asked about my actual ChatGPT plugin as well, on how to actually write sales videos. So I sent it out in email, but I'll give it to you guys here as well. Now, not only has, so this is through my sales content. This will help you write. I could say, and say you picked up the white label, you could use this and say, write me a sales page selling Advertmate, except it's branded under my domain Advert Suite Pro engine or something, right? As a white label license. And my niche is nightclubs that I want to offer it to. Now it's going to build you a sales page for that, for when you create your website, and it will see the number one ad automation and lead generation tool built exclusively for nightclubs, right? So I'm giving you this for free, guys. This is a little ChatGPT edition that I've got. Now, the cool thing is when inside of Advertmate, when it comes to sales copy there, not only does it use my actual history from, because again, I've been the number one vendor on JVZoo many times over the years. Not currently, because I don't release many products to be consistently launching anything, but when I create something, I build it for a long time, and you guys will see, you guys will get all the upgrades for free as well, for where I can do them for free. If you're in the first upgrade, again, you will get all of the upgrades that we add in, because you are paying that small amount monthly, because it really, really does help us continue to grow. And again, after launch, it's going to be $97 a month for the base package, and that's for one account. And then it's going to be $497 if you want 5 accounts. And so you guys are getting the most insane deal ever by doing this right now. Let me know what other questions you have. I'll share this in the chat for you guys right now. Or I think I might have even done it at lukesworld.com/GPT maybe. Oh no, that's a different one for affiliate marketing. But what I'll do is I'll give you this one here. This is the one you're gonna want anyway. I'll paste this in the chat over here for you guys, and I'll email it out to you guys after as well. So don't worry, we'll email it out after. But again, the link you're gonna want to go to right now to grab this bundle is advertmate.com/sales page. Right now, pick it up. If you are on your way there, let me know. Let me see what other things we've got in the comments here. I appreciate everyone here today. Someone says all of your ChatGPT links says is LRM sales video GPT copy. Yeah, it should say that. So you should get to this page, and then you should be able to write down the bottom here. Let me go ahead and share it for you guys again if it didn't work. Here we go, create link. And then I'm going to copy this link for you guys in the chat down here. Maybe that works better if it didn't work before. There you go. And you know what, Michael Levitt, I'm going to give you $47 too. You said, congrats, Andy. I love when people are happy for other people. That's good. That's what I'm like. And, if you didn't win today, you will probably win on one of the upcoming webinars that we're doing as well. So if you're in on that, I appreciate you all. And again, everyone on this webinar, you are still going to be getting prizes over the coming days. I'm going to send this replay out. I'm going to go through this chat here, and I'm going to be doing a bonus video for everyone. So that I want to do some sponsorships as well. I just need to figure out a few things on how we can do this the best. And I've got everyone that's been on this live training too. I feel bad because I have to leave because I've got another webinar in just a couple of minutes, but I wanted to really, really say thank you to you guys. So I'm going to go above and beyond for everyone on this session as well. So in saying that, hope you're in. I'm excited to work with you. If you need support, don't worry, I'm here for you. And again, what we're doing next week, next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern will be our welcome webinar, right? That's where I'm going to teach you how to use this tool. Do not think that you're going to be coming on there and you're going to be sold some other high ticket product. You're not, right? I want you guys to know that you're not going to be, that's not going to happen. It's, let me check this on quickly. That's not going to happen, guys. You'll be coming on next Thursday's webinar. You're going to be working with me. I'm going to walk you through everything of this tool that you could even think of. We're going to help you get set up. Anything you get stuck with, I'll get you through it, but check your email. I'll be emailing you this week with some little lessons and getting you set up with those bonus credits as well. And don't worry, I'm here for you. We're going to get through it. I'm excited. Thank you all so much for being here today. Again, the link one more time is going to be advertmate.com/sales page. And I will see you guys very, very soon. If you do need anything at all, you can send a question to support@advertmate.com. Support@advertmate.com. If you need anything, and also if you've picked it up and you need anything at all, use that email. That's where you'll be able to get support. You can also find that directly in the tool on the right-hand side here. All right. Okay, guys, I appreciate you all. Jump in, be the first founding audience, and I will see you very, very soon on the actual inside. And again, you got some extra bonuses coming too. Andreas, thank you so much, mate. I've got that for you, and I'll get you sent that cash. Okay, guys, see you soon. Bye.